What's going on, wrestling world? This is Mark Cates with the Pro Wrestling Weekly Update. This week, I'm back to answer a few more email questions. But first, let me say, George South still sucks, and Rob the Boogie Woogie Man McBride still rules. Okay, first, starting off, January 8th, SCWA presents a new dawn. It will be the new beginning of SCWA. So come check out SCWA Live in Wentworth. Go to scwawrestling.com for all info. We got Christian York, the SCWA Mind Shot TV champion, versus the Mid-Atlantic King, Marcellus King. We got the Southeastern champion, Big Daddy Eric Edwards, versus the King of Pain, Cannabis. Yes, I told you things are changing. So come check it out. Check out the website for more info on the matches. Now, this week I'm really only going to talk about 4 different subjects. First, I want to start off with ranting with Roma. Roma, I may not like you at this moment, but I've always liked your rants because you tell it like it is. So please, brother, bring back the ranting with Roma. Everybody wants to see it, including me. So come on. In a little bit of your free time, I believe you got the next couple days off. Won't you come on and give us another episode? Now, Mind Shot TV, we are taking a revamp. We're doing things a little bit different. New intro. We've trying with the new video quality. We've had some trouble with going from HD to standard definition for, Time Warner Cable. So we've started recording starting November the 5th in a little bit different way. Everything was okay, but we're reformatting the way the footage is done. So by doing this, we're going to wind up having to take a 2 to 3 week break. So unfortunately, Mind Shot will not be available on Time Warner Cable for 2 to 3 weeks. But it will be available on SCWAMindShotTV.com. So check it out. Also, I heard the funny joke about my and I know I'm trying hard not to do it. I had one guy say you're going to turn it into a drinking game. Well, you know what? I've only said it twice, and I'm going to work on not saying it anymore so you don't get too drunk. And you know who you are. Good idea, though. So, next, year-end voting. No, unfortunately, SCWA did not win Promotion of the Year. We was in the running, gave a good strong run. First year being nominated, I think that was good to even get in the top 5. So I want to I'll give a shout out to Old School Wrestling who won Promotion of the Year. I believe this is their 3rd year in a row winning. So congrats to you. That's 3 times. So what brought that up was I got a couple of emails, and the emails were asking me about how I felt about the year-end vote when it came down to some wrestlers and some promotions not getting nominations, and now they're starting their own polls on their own websites and different things. From my understanding, there's like 20 plus promotions out there doing different votes. Well, they have the right to do that. Each group, we've thought about doing that. If that's what they want to do, so be it. Like the guy Wayne, who runs the year-end vote, he said if there was not enough nominations, then that certain wrestler or that certain promotion didn't get in it. So that's just the way it is. So there's really not anything wrong with other promotions wanting to run their own voting. That, so be it. They have their own right to do whatever they want to do. Do I feel like that they should? Well, I don't know. Because if you didn't make the main voting, so be it. That's how I look at it. That's why we're not running our own 5. This is crazy. That's the reason why we're running our own voting. Because, most people would think it's all set up and this, that, and the other. Well, if you don't make the year-end vote by Carolina Independent Wrestling, then so be it. That's how I look at it. So, if the other promotions want to do it, so what? It's no big deal. I really don't care. That's just what they want to do. So, I've been receiving a lot of messages about competition I know that several episodes back I talked about competition. You know, I'm all about competition. I have no problem with it. And this one main email, and the only reason I'm finally going to say something is because I've probably now to date received 50 emails about this comment. So, people say that I speak so highly of how I compete against other companies and this, that, and the other, that I should answer this question. I'm not really going to say some of the dirty words and some of the harsh statements that was made in the emails on why I'm not answering the question. That's your opinion, so be it. You know who sent those emails, whatever. But the question has been asked, how do you, as the owner and promoter of SCWA, feel about your competition in Rockingham County? Okay, well, there's two other promotions that run Rockingham County. One is Pure Pro Wrestling and EAW. Now, everyone who knows me knows that I have always had nothing but good things to say about Pure Pro Wrestling. They know what they're doing. They know how to run a show. They got excellent workers. The booker, everybody there knows what they're doing. I've had nothing but good things to say. I've been to plenty of their shows. I will speak highly till my last day about Pure Pro, because Pure Pro puts on a hell of a freaking show. Now, I'm not going to say any names, but there's one man there that knows what he's doing, and that's why Pure Pro is growing, and you'll always be the real champ, in my opinion. So, when it comes to competition, me and Pure Pro have never had any problems. We've ran shows a couple of times on the same day because we had to. So be it. We both still had good turnouts. Had no problems. So, the way I look at it is this. If they got a show in Pelham, North Carolina, go to it. Because it's an awesome show. SCWA always puts on an awesome event. Come see us too. Now, if we're both running the show on the same night, I hope you come see SCWA. But if you go to a Pure Pro show, I'm not going to be mad, because you're going to get your money's worth and you're going to get to see good wrestling. Now, for the other company, EAW, I really can't say much about them. Most people know I've never really cared for half that group. So, instead of bashing someone, because that's not what I'm about, this is what I'll say. If you think, because most of the emails was about EAW, if you think that we're for real in competition with that group, then go to an EAW show at the Eden Mall, then come to an SCWA show at the Wentworth Armory, and you see the difference, because you're going to see a huge difference. We have a whole locker room of wrestlers. They have about a fourth of a locker room of wrestlers. They all put their heart into it. That's fine. But you come, you see the difference. You tell it for yourself. Now, another email that came in on this subject was, how do I feel about the fact that EAW brings in real superstars and we don't? Okay, give me a break. I know why you keep pushing, because you want me to say what you want me to say. You want me to say what you want it. I'm not going to do it, okay? So this is the whole thing. Have you ever had Tommy Dreamer? No. Have you ever had Christian York? No. Have you ever had Austin Creed? No. Have you ever had Christopher Daniels? No. Have you ever had Mickey James? No. Have you ever had ODB? No. But SCWA has. So we've had real superstars. We don't have local guys dressing up under mask like they are a true superstar, okay? So give me a break. That's as far as I'm going to go with that subject. So everybody who keeps sending me emails about EAW, get over yourself. We do not consider them competition. We are competition for wrestling groups. If they want to be in competition with us, so what? So be it. Yeah, they're a wrestling group, but you know what? I guess we are in competition. But I really don't care, because I don't consider them my competition. If they were my competition, then why is it that most of the time when you go around town and you see my flyers up And all of a sudden, 2 or 3 days later, you see my flyers down and their flyers up in place of it. Now you tell me. So if you want somebody to shoot it straight, I just shot it straight to you. I thought about not doing it, but you know what? You keep pushing and pushing and pushing, you're going to hear the truth. We do our thing, they can do their thing. They need to leave us alone just like we leave them alone. And just continue to do whatever. Okay, but like I said, Pure Pro, awesome place. Go check them out if you've never checked them out. I believe their website is pureprowrestling.com. You really do need to check them out because they are awesome. They know how to put on an event just like we do. Okay, so, was that 6? Okay, I'm shutting up. I'm done for the weekly update this week. Happy New Year to all. If you don't like what I just said, post a comment, send me an email, but no more EAW emails, okay, please. Because you know what, all you haters, y'all making me famous. This is Mark Cates. I'll see you next week.